This video and every other video I make across my 3 channels is brought to you by Patreon. Check the link in the description to see what kind of rewards you can get for supporting.
Hello, Universe, it's the Doctor and the Quiz Master. And welcome back to Los Angeles Wrestling. Weren't we just here last week? Indeed we were, Time Lord, but now it seems we try to find ourselves here every week. God, Xander said this was going to be an easy gig, that we were going to do this once a month. What a liar, huh? LAW got more popular than anyone could have expected, I suppose. So it would seem the LS11 Indies really took it off. But we are kicking things off with a quarterfinal matchup of the LS11 Trios Championship Tournament as Orange Cassidy, Dan Hausen, and Shark Boy. Orange, Shark, Hausen, standing in that order right now, make their way down to the ring. I can hardly believe this matchup is happening on our show of all things this week. You know, same here. So, Orange Shark Hausen, we saw them move on in the tournament a few weeks ago when they knocked off the Gates of Danger. But now, I think a lot of people think this is probably a game, set match for Orange Shark Hausen. Good run. The winners of this match are actually going to be on LS11 Raw on Monday this week, taking on the OC, AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. And there's a lot of history with these 3 men for the OC, in a way at least, as Bullet Club make their way to the ring. That is right, Bullet Club is a large group, to say the least. It's a very expansive group in the LS11 universe, but the numbers have dwindled in the last several months. But David Finlay and the mighty TMDK, the mighty Don't Kneel, have made their way to the ring. But yes, as you were saying, Time Lord, think about it like this. Bullet Club at one point in time was the biggest faction in the LS11 universe. There was a point in time in which Bullet Club had 11 members at one given time. But now, I think we're dwindling strongly as it's down to as Orange Cassidy and David Finlay starting us off. And Orange Cassidy starting with these low-effort kicks. David Finlay into a bulldog, taking him down. We've got quite the night of action for you here on Los Angeles Wrestling as well, as we're going to have this matchup tonight. Xander's going to be hosting the ZRC US Open Challenge a little later tonight. Cammie Zandzenegger and Jessica Enigma teaming up against the Beautiful Blondes. We have Amanda Lawrence and Gorgeous Gloria later tonight. Our main event tonight, Triton of Phantom makes his in-ring return against Zeko. And we have that big #1 contenders match to determine the Ryback's challenger for next weekend at Saturday Night Fever. Indeed we do, as Shane Haste has entered the mix, and Shane Haste drop kick from the Aussie. He was always my favorite disciple. He would be your favorite. As Orange Cassidy grabs him now, Orange Cassidy backslide now for the 1. No. Shane Haste kicks out now, and Orange Cassidy goes for it, misses him though. Shane Haste now throws him in the corner, and Haste grabs Orange Cassidy up on the top rope. Well, you look at the options right now that we have. Good Lord! What a hurricane run off the top from Shane Haste. You look at the options right now for who could be our first Trios champion. There are 5 teams that could be our first Trios champions in the LS11 universe. You've got one of the longest standing factions with a revolving door of members like Bullet Club, which right now, at this point in time, I think is down to 7 members. I believe so. We've got these 3, Kenta, the ABC, and Taiji Ishimori. I believe that's it at this point. Indeed, you have the long-standing faction of the Bullet Club. You've got the OC, the original club, the only club that matters. You've got an amazing tag team, one of the greatest pure wrestling teams on this planet, in Imperium. You've got the dangerous Blackpool Combat Club, and then you've got these 3 damn clowns. One of them dresses and does makeup like a clown. Seems you do not love that Danhausen. You're right! I don't! I think he's a clown. I think he's a fool. Let's look at this from Shane Haste. Drop kick. It's pretty obvious there are 4 right choices and 1 wrong choice, and that wrong choice is going to get eliminated here tonight. Well, it seems you believe strongly that Orange Shark Hausen are not picking up the win in this one. No! Because there is no reason they should be beating Bullet Club tonight. Shane Hayes taking down Danhausen, sends him off the ropes. Big drop kick. Danhausen goes down, tag made, back to David Finlay. Danhausen, big double axe handle there. Remember, Danhausen is a former digital media champion. Oh, but a spear from David Finlay into a cover now. Finlay. Oh, hold on a minute. Feet on the ropes, but Shark Boy to the save. Of course, we saw earlier today on TNA Sacrifice 2008, Shark Boy is now canonically a former X Division champion. Whatever the absolute hell that's about. Well, hold on a minute. David Finlay now with Danhausen. Head first into the turnbuckle. Grabs a hold of him now, and Danhausen's caught. Sent head first into it again. David Finlay, German-born to an Irish man, but grew up in America. You can imagine he's a bit of a fucking nightmare to figure out for the World Cup. We bill him from America at this point, Time Lord. He's American. He grew up in America. He was born in another country, but he was raised in America. That's how it works. He considers himself American, so therefore. Sure. As Orange Cassidy enters the mix now. Double axe handle, knocking him back here, and Orange Cassidy now. Hold on, Cassidy's caught with a backflip now, and Cassidy, Shark Boy's in. Here comes former X Division champion Shark Boy. Yes, our esteemed veteran colleague Jacques Maverick was very adamant about that one yesterday. Well, it was a flashback in time to Jacon East, in all fairness. As whoa, Shark Boy saving Danhausen from a cheap shot there. As now Shark Boy up on the shoulders of David Finlay, who drops him with an air raid crash. Dropping the knee on him now as well, does David Finlay. Finlay now makes the tag to Shane Haste. Here he comes. Haste back into the mix. And Hurricane Rana to Shark Boy, taking him down. Shark Boy rolls into the bottom rope. Shane Haste with a wicked dive to the outside. Getting him back up to his feet now, and now he's got him. He turns him around. Shark Boy counters, kicks out the leg. Shark Boy grabs onto to Shane Haste. Oh my God! Dropped him on the ring apron. And Shark Boy picks him back up to his feet now. Shark Boy. There's press. Shark Boy taking him down is Orange Cassidy. Wait a minute, Orange Cassidy wiping out Mikey Nichols. Spear from David Finlay. But Shark Boy. Stunner! Stunner to Shane Haste. 1, 2. No, a rope break. Orange Shark Hausen nearly went on to Monday Night Raw. I do not know what to say to that, Time Lord. Danhausen. Oh, caught with a knee strike by David Finlay. Wipes out Finlay. And now Danhausen, wait a minute, rolls him through. Cover. Hooks the legs. 1, 2. No. 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 Here we go. Very nice. Very evil. Good night, Hausen. Cover. 1, 2, 3. What the fuck? Hey, we're not behind the paywall. Right, Patreon. Orange Shark Hausen are going to the semifinals. They are an upset on Monday away from being in the SummerSlam Trios title match. What is happening? What is happening to Bullet Club? Orange Shark Hausen with the victory.
Like it or not, I'm on the board and there is nothing you can do about it. You don't have all the power around here. You don't get to just force me off the board because you're not a fan of having to work with me. Yeah, you're right, I'm not, but you know I can still beat the hell out of you. So, you know the drill, the ZRC US Open Challenge is about to start right now, and Aaron, you know a thing or two about being a champion. If you want some, why don't you come get some? Oh, nice try. But I already have your challenge picked out for this Open Challenge this week, and you're about to find out. Cool. Good. Hope you accept it one day, though.
Alright, well, looks like we're finding out who's accepting the ZRC US Open Challenge. And it looks like it's Cole Quinn. I haven't seen him in a while. Cole Quinn is here. How about that? So Cole Quinn making his way down to the ring here. Cole Quinn, Mr. CQ himself. Indeed, I believe the last time we saw him was when he faced off for the television championship back at our first event, Staying Alive. I believe you're correct in that. It seems Aaron Stevens has picked him to accept the ZRC US Open Challenge tonight. Oh, well, hold on, man. This isn't Xander's music. No, you're correct. It's not, is there? Well, there's Paragon J. Pierce. Paragon J. Pierce. And Aaron Stevens decided to stack the deck and make it a three-way dance for Xander's title tonight. It appears he may have, Time Lord. It appears he may have. Well, Paragon J. Pierce is here. Paragon Pierce and Cole Quinn. Both here tonight to challenge for Xander's title. Alright, well there's his music. Now here comes the US champion. Here comes the champion Xander. The fate of this match determines if twice in a lifetime next weekend is going to be for this US title or not. So Xander has made his way to the ring. So Xander making his way down to the ring. Let's do this. It's about to go down. So, Xander, Cole Quinn,
Paragon J. Pierce. The LS11, the ZRC US Open Challenge has started now. As Xander starts out with a knee strike to Cole Quinn. Hip toss to Paragon Pierce, kick to the ribs of Cole Quinn. As J. Pierce drop kicks Xander. Are we going to see these two teaming up against Xander here? You might wonder if Aaron paid them off. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm just being a conspiracy theorist. I think you are. You typically are. Well, that's a little rude, don't you think? As there's a kick from Paragon Pierce. Cole Quinn grabs that chair. Big kick there from J. Pierce. Chair shot attempt from Cole Quinn now. It's J. Pierce now taking down Cole Quinn. Hammering away on him now. Xander with a right hook into the back. Grabs onto J. Pierce. Lifts him up and drops him down on his leg. Cole Quinn with a massive drop kick though. Goes for another back elbow, does Cole Quinn, and Xander with a knee strike to J. Pierce. Hits that neck breaker. That's vintage Xander at this point, isn't it? I suppose so. But look at this from Cole Quinn. Many have been disappointed with how Cole Quinn's LAW career has started. With him losing match after match, perhaps tonight he would turn it around with a US title win. Xander hits another big jumping neck breaker on J. Pierce. Knocking him down now, and Xander hit with a big knee. Paragon Pierce kicks him in the back. Paragon J. Pierce looking to try and prove himself as well. We've only seen him once as well, and it was in a Gauntlet match that he ended up coming up short in. As here comes Cole Quinn to the mix. Xander knocks that out of his hands, and big spine buster there. There's a kick from J. Pierce now, and J. Pierce firing away at Xander. Pulls him in, up on the shoulders now, and Death Valley driver from J. Pierce. Into a cover now on Xander. J. Pierce now cover for the one, kick out. Out of the ring goes Xander now, and Cole Quinn grabs onto Paragon J. Pierce. Cole Quinn's got him up. Stun gun in the corner. Into a cover now. Cole Quinn's got him down for the one. No! Paragon J. Pierce now taking him towards the corner, and J. Pierce hit with another neck breaker by Xander now, and Xander, he tried to grab him, but Cole Quinn was able to burst out of the corner. We're seeing that veteran instinct from Cole Quinn. Seems we are here as Cole Quinn is going after the leg of Xander now. He's targeting that knee. Of course, we know Xander has a bad knee. He talks about it all the time, and there it is. That's the one Cole Quinn was targeting there. Xander's right knee gives out on him pretty frequently. He's outright said he hasn't gone to a doctor about it, but he has to pop it once an hour just to keep it from locking up on him. As well, Paragon J. Pierce now takes him down. Into a cover, but Cole Quinn is there for the save. Cole Quinn now grabs Pierce, taking him towards the ropes. Puts him in the ropes now, and Cole Quinn, what are we going to see here? There's a big chop. Ties the leg up in the ropes now, and Cole Quinn pulling back on the leg of J. Pierce, who hobbles out of the ropes now. Cole Quinn's got him now, throws him into the corner, and big splash in the corner. Goes for him, countered. Oh, J. Pierce went low on Cole Quinn, and Xander throwing Paragon into the corner. Grabs onto Cole Quinn. What is Xander thinking here? What is he thinking here indeed? Right hook. These two guys are half his size, and Xander, hold on. He's just embracing it at this point. Double AA. A double attitude adjustment from Xander. Kicks Cole Quinn in the ribs. Dishes out a pedigree. No young talent getting over on his watch tonight. Xander retains. Just like that, Xander with the victory. A double attitude adjustment with an emphatic pedigree to Cole Quinn to wrap it up. Your winner, and still United States champion, Xander, which means unless he hosts another open challenge and loses it between now and next Saturday, Xander and Carnold will be for the title. Oh boy. Well, he's here. There he is. The man who faces Xander next weekend. Cut the music. Here we are. 1 week away. 7 days. Until twice in a lifetime. Because once in a lifetime, a whole show in Carnold's home country of Austria, built around your little ego trip of ZC Enterprise. The first time, the last time, the only time was all one big old lie, wasn't it? You've wanted this rematch ever since you had to cheat your way to beating me back in Austria. We all know it. Your ego can't handle it. You think I brought Aaron Stevens in? I brought Raj Desi in? You think I've been bringing all of your old enemies back to haunt you? Because I wanted to. Newsflash, Xander. I've been doing this because you need me to. Look at you. You are slowly becoming the John Cena of this place. Something you claimed you were never going to do. You just hit 2 guys that are younger than you and smaller than you with a double AA and hit one with a pedigree and pinned them in 5 minutes flat. How many bumps did you take in that match? When was the last time you looked at the lights clean without someone having to get involved? I'm waiting to find out. Every match you have has smoke and mirrors in it. Every time you lose, there's gotta be 3 or 4 people involved. What, unless it's Raj Desi, I guess? Then you're gonna lie down and do the job clean, brother? Your ego's gone unchecked for too long. Someone's gotta put it... Alright. Hold up. Motherfucker, did you just come out here and start talking about my ego? Did you just come out here and start acting like I'm the one on an ego trip? Like I'm the one who refused to stay down? Like I'm the one who didn't go home when he was hurt, but instead just kept trying to be some kind of belt collector? Carnold, how hard have you hit your head these last few years? How damn stupid are you at this point? I host the Open Challenge to give people a chance that otherwise wouldn't, because we have 5 matches a week and a roster of nearly 100 people. Do you really think that my ego is the one that needs to be checked? My ego got checked last year when I lost 4 matches back-to-back in the span of a month. My ego was checked when Shinobi betrayed me. My ego was checked when DJ humbled me. When Adrian planted me on my head. When Ray told me he would sooner me go to hell than him be my friend again after everything that happened. I had to fight, scratch, and claw for forgiveness from a guy that's been a brother for 10 years because I let my ego get out of check. So, Carnold, you're the one that's on the power trip, not me. You're the one that needs to be knocked down a few pegs. And I told you last week I was going to fight you with every ounce of venom in my veins, and that if you needed me to be a villain to fuel your little hero complex, I'd do it. So, Carnold Zandzenegger, 7 days' time. You want some? Come get some! Or do you want to start throwing down right now, big man? Can't wait to be a Grand Slam champion. Something you will never be on my watch. Allow me to beg your indulgence for a moment. This is the intellectual savior of the unwashed masses and member of the board of creative for LAW, Aaron Stevens. And I have a major announcement for you all tonight, and that is that tonight we will find out who will be challenging the Ryback next weekend at Saturday Night Fever for the Los Angeles Wrestling Television Championship of the World. And that is going to be contested in a 5-way matchup tonight, when we are going to be seeing a battle of monsters between Joshua Bishop, Hunter Shaw, Tanvir Badal, Maven Huffman, and Zajac. Actually, a 6-way matchup to determine the Ryback's next challenger. You know, if you're just adding people to the match, I mean, I could make it a 7-way. Might as well make it an 8-way at that point. Maybe he's onto something. Alright, it is time for some tag team action now, as here comes the beautiful blondes to the ring. The trio of Amanda Lawrence, Gorgeous Gloria, and Casey Crawford to the ring. Indeed, we haven't seen too much of these three since the move from LSWF to LAW. In fact, the three of them actually went missing for the ending of LSWF for quite some time. They vanished shortly after Xandermania 2023, and now they are back. All three of them back in full force, in fact. They were a constant thorn in the side of Eliza Blackstone when she was known as Elizabeth Bell. That they were, but now it seems that, there's a bit of a mutual understanding between these three and the champion. Indeed, it does seem that way. As they have made their way to the ring. It is going to be Amanda Lawrence and Gorgeous Gloria in women's tag team action tonight. Of course, you know, it's been a long-standing rumor that women's tag titles were coming to LAW. Just a matter of when, not if, apparently. Got these two. The issue is the division is still a little bit small, as here we go. It is the return of the exterminator of 2059, Cammie Zandzenegger, making her way to the ring. Indeed, Cammie Zandzenegger makes her way to the ring, the daughter of the exterminator. Indeed, we know Carnold was created in the year Hold on a minute. Yes. Carnold said all the way back in 2018 that he came from 2023. Yes. It's 2024. Indeed. Are we to believe Carnold was created and sent back in time last year? Perhaps so. But Cammie hails from 2059, is what she claims. Came back in time here to be part of the LS11 universe. She wanted to fight alongside her father, but her father's got a bit off the deep end, hadn't he? Don't tell her that. We still don't know quite how she feels about all of this with Carnold and his new personality, his new attitude. I mean, we hear her come out to a different version of Carnold's theme song, Hero, but Carnold no longer even comes out the hero anymore. Indeed, but let's not bury the lead. Jessica Enigma is here, the luchadora of LAW. We saw Jessica Enigma make quite the impact last week when she showed up. Laid out the LAW Women's Champion, Eliza Blackstone. So, Jessica Enigma makes her way down to the ring. Oh, Jessica Enigma and Cammie teaming up. Quite the alliance here tonight. Indeed it is, as Gorgeous Gloria, the winner of the 2023 LSWF Women's Rumble, starting off with Cammie. Here we go. The matchup has begun, and now we're going to really find out what Cammie's capable of. This is her first match we've seen her in years, and she starts off with a big springboard drop kick, taking her down. Gorgeous Gloria starting to get back up to her feet now as Cammie comes in. Oh, big takedown from Gloria. And Gloria's a bit of a powerhouse in this ring as she grabs onto her and lifts her up. Drops her with that military press. Grabs her again.
As Amanda Lawrence has now come in, she's taking down Cammie Zandzenegger. Were you looking at your phone just now? I had some things to deal with the misses. You have a misses? It's that I'm thousands of years old. You think I don't encounter other time-traveling beings? Of course I've got another half. That just sounds like a big steaming bowl of foreshadowing. You have the Quiz Queen. Who's to say I couldn't have someone? Let's just focus on the match, alright? Well, Amanda Lawrence grabs onto Cammie. And, oh, what a back fist there! Cammie knocking it down. As Cammie now gets thrown across the ring, back in the corner of the beautiful blondes. Amanda Lawrence grabs her, lifts her up, and... Buckle bomb! Showing off the brute strength is Amanda Lawrence. She was one of the earliest signings to LSWF. But here comes Jessica Enigma. We saw exactly what Jessica Enigma was capable of last week when she made short work of Cheyenne in their matchup. As now she's going after, as I said, a former Women's Royal Rumble winner in Gorgeous Gloria. A woman who fought for the Women's Championship of LSWF at Xandermania a number of years ago now. Almost 2 years ago now. It has almost been 3 years of Eliza Blackstone as a champion. I just need that one to sink in for everyone for a minute. She won it December 23rd, 2022. It is now October of 2024. She's on some kind of tribal chief run right now, isn't she? Well, she calls herself an empress, so... But Jessica Enigma could be the one to stop her, it seems. Because Jessica Enigma, look at this! Is just brutal inside of that ring. Oh, wait a minute. Amanda Lawrence messed around and just found out. There's a big shoulder block. And sunset flip out to the floor. Jessica Enigma grabs onto her now, and Enigma throws Gorgeous Gloria back into the ring. And now look at this. Jessica Enigma pulling back the arms one more time. Here, Enigma punching her in the back of the head. And again. As Jessica Enigma turns her back over now, and Jessica Enigma moonsault takes her down. It is all Enigma right now. Jessica Enigma grabs Gorgeous Gloria, throwing her across the ring. Oh, what a big elbow strike. Gorgeous Gloria and Amanda Lawrence have the size advantage over these two, over Enigma and Zandzenegger tonight. But it is not affecting them as much as I thought it might. Tag made. As poetry in motion. These two working together real well tonight. Oh, Cammie and Jessica. As now Cammie's got her, throws her through the ropes, out to the floor. Now here we go. Cammie hits the ropes and wrecking ball drop kick to Gorgeous Gloria. Wipes her out with that one. Cammie taken out at the legs. Now Gorgeous Gloria sends her across ringside. Goes for her now, and Gorgeous Gloria. No, Cammie comes back in. And can't forget Casey Crawford looking at ringside. As Cammie taking down Amanda Lawrence. Sidestep, pulls her in. Flatliner takes her down. And now Cammie telling Gorgeous Gloria to get back up to her feet. What's she thinking here? Has her up on the shoulders. Torture rack. Knee to the face. Into the cover. Has her down. One. It's saved by Amanda Lawrence. Tag made. In comes Jessica Enigma. Enigma goes up to the top rope now. Enigma looking to fly. Big elbow strike takes down Gorgeous Gloria. Gloria's down now as Jessica Enigma ducks her into Salute the Sun. Salida del Sol. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Cammie and Jessica with the win again.
Stepping through the fire, twisting in the light. Masking mystery, she's ready to ignite. Every move a puzzle, challenge every flight. The Enigma rises, ready for the fight.
Cammie and Jessica with a big victory there.
Whispers in the rafters, secrets left untold. A legend like a fable.
We know that Jessica Enigma collides with Eliza Blackstone next week at Saturday Night Fever. Are we looking at the next LAW Women's Champion? I think we might be, Quizmaster. We might be.
Alright, folks, well, I've taken off the wrestling gear and put on the suit, which means you all know an announcement is coming, and that is that, well, we do know that the Ryback is going to be defending the LAW Television Championship against the winner of our upcoming 8-way matchup at Saturday Night Fever next week. What we don't know is who is going to challenge next. Who's got next for the LAW Television Championship? Well, we are going to find that out next week at Saturday Night Fever because I have officially put together a 20-man invitational, open invitational gauntlet matchup at Saturday Night Fever, and the winner the following week on LAW will get a shot at either the Ryback or whoever is holding the television championship. Now, on that note, let's go find out who that's going to be.
Alright, folks, it is time for our second to last matchup of the evening. This is now an 8-way dance to determine who will challenge the Ryback next weekend for the LAW Television Championship. Indeed, it was originally only supposed to be a 5-way match, then this man showed up and intimidated Aaron Stevens into making it 6. Then Blackstone showed up and made it 7. And then Blackstone gaslit Aaron Stevens into making it 8, and we don't know who the 8th man is going to be yet. That is right, but the monster Yamashita making his way down to the ring. So Yamashita makes his way to the ring, ready for a fight. As now here comes the second man in this matchup. Out next we have got another monster. It's a whole lineup of monsters. It's the man who just stormed up there and Stevens said, "Put me in." And then just kind of got the okay. It's Alexander Blackstone. We hardly ever see Blackstone on his own. Not without Eliza by his side. You're right, it's actually rare to see him on his own here marching his way down to the ring. Calls himself the Emperor around here. Alexander Blackstone, former United States champion, won the title back at Last Dance and then lost it back to Xander just a couple of weeks ago. So now Blackstone making his way down to the ring. Seeing him on his own for the first time in a while. And now the third man in the matchup. Now we're actually going to get to the people who were originally supposed to be in the match. Now we get into this by seeing Hunter Shaw, the War Machine, making his way down to the ring. So, Hunter Shaw making his way to the ring. We've seen him challenge for the LSWF Championship in the past. We've seen him win for the... We've seen him fight for the... LAW Championship against Colton in the past. And now tonight, we see him try and get a step closer to the television championship that he said he wanted a shot at. And now the fourth man in the matchup. We are halfway through. We're about to find out who the the mystery man that Aaron added was as well. Because here is the relentless Tanvir Badal, former LSWF Internet Champion as well is Tanvir Badal. Tanvir Badal has made his way down to the ring. I believe this is only the third or fourth match we've seen him in. We saw him dominate his way through his debut in LSWF, won the Internet title in a matter of seconds. And now, we see Joshua Bishop, the man who nearly had Ryback beat. In fact, had the Ryback beat back in the Last Dance. But was his arm raised and were the titles in his hands, Time Lord? No, because Ryback hooked the tights. It was a no disqualification match, therefore, there was nothing stopping that from happening. You Ryback fans make me sick. I did not say I was a fan of the Ryback. By no means am I a fan of the Ryback. Not at all. In fact, I do not particularly care for him myself. I'm just stating the facts that Joshua Bishop's loss should not be considered a cheap or cheated loss. He's got to earn his way back just like everyone else does. Well, that's what he's doing tonight because number 6 in this matchup, it's Maven Huffman. Maven is in the house, making his way down to the ring. Last time we saw Maven was when he teamed up as part of Team Xander in the matchup at Staying Alive, the big 8-man matchup. Now tonight, he is in this matchup looking for a chance to fight the Ryback. Alright, the 7th man in this matchup, the only other man that was originally supposed to be in it. Here is Zajac. Zajac was a man who got signed to LSWF last year. He was signed when the show returned following Xandermania 2024. And then we never got a chance to actually see him due to LSWF, the relaunch not lasting long and instead merging with LAW and then the move to 2K24 from 2K23. It was a bit of a minefield that had been navigated through all of that, wasn't it? Indeed it was. But now good lord, can we afford that? But now it is time to find out who Aaron Stevens selected to be the 8th man in the matchup. We're about to find out who it was. Oh, son of a bitch! Of course it's him, the newest signing to Los Angeles Wrestling, the Maharaja, Raj Desi, on his way to the ring, the former LS11 Grand Champion. Raj Desi is in the house. Raj making his way to the ring now. I agree with each and every person here tonight booing this man. Boo this man! Boo him out of this arena! He main evented Xandermania and beat Xander clean as a sheet a few months back at the beginning of this year, back in March, and now tonight, Maharaja has made his way to the ring. Raj Desi's made his way to the ring now. Raj is here. Alright, here we go. The big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks. Sounds weird when you do it. You wanna do it? No. Then shut up. As it is just starting off as a mosh pit, Yamashita grabs Joshua Bishop. Zajac takes down Blackstone. Maven grabs Zajac German from Yamashita. Hunter Shaw takes down Raj Desi. Maven DDT to Hunter Shaw. Blackstone with a right hook to Yamashita. Zajac grabs onto Blackstone and hits him with an electric chair. Who's this favor early on, Time Lord? It favors whoever gets the hell out of the ring and avoids an elimination. That's who it favors, Time Lord. Alright, well, look at this. Zajak's got Joshua Bishop. Drops him with a right hook. Maven with a German suplex to Yamashita. And it is just a mosh pit in there right now. If I've got to pick someone, I'm going with a dark horse like Zajak to win this one. Ask me again in 10 minutes who I think is going to win this one. Alright. It's Raj Desi taking down Joshua Bishop. Now choking out Zajak down in the ropes. Maven's got Hunter Shaw. Tanvir Badal's got a kendo stick and throws it at Maven. It is elimination, so it is not one fall to the finish. It is everyone has to be eliminated. As Tanvir Badal, backbreaker, scissor kick from Zajak, cover on Hunter Shaw. For the 1, 2, 3. Hunter Shaw's the first one eliminated. Now Alexander Blackstone looking for another elimination, looking to make them drop like flies. Well, the ring is already cleared out a little bit with Hunter Shaw. I thought he might have had a good chance of winning this one, but Raj Desi takes down Blackstone. I suppose they're not allies when there's a championship involved. Why would you be? Why would you be when a championship could be on the line for both of you? Team up, get everyone else out of there first, is what I would say. Down goes Yamashita now, and now Blackstone running the knees into the ribs of Raj Desi. Zajak now, body slam to Maven. Fall away slam from Alexander Blackstone. Now Hunter Shaw grabs onto Blackstone. Taking him towards the ropes now, puts him in the ropes here. Grabs a hold of him now, Joshua Bishop's got him up. Oh, down went Raj Desi. Hunter Shaw now turns Blackstone over into a cover. Kick out from Blackstone. And now Maven grabs onto Joshua Bishop, and Maven picks him up. Takes him down with a back suplex. Slams him down now. Maven into a cover on Joshua Bishop for the 1. No. Now Joshua Bishop throws Maven into the corner here. Joshua Bishop's got him, and now Bishop body slam. Raj Desi taking down Alexander Blackstone. Joshua Bishop on the middle rope now. Raj Desi now taking down Alexander Blackstone. Camel clutches in from Raj. Raj Desi's got... Hold on a minute. Someone nearly got eliminated, but we couldn't see it. Cameras are focused on Raj. It was Maven who nearly got eliminated. Well, it's been a few minutes. Who's your pick? I've told you, wait and I will tell you. I'm not grabbing a pick this early. As Maven's got Yamashita in that crossface. But Yamashita's fighting out of it. Tanvir Badal. What a takedown to Zajak. Hold on. Coloss. 1, 2. No. And now Yamashita showing what he's made of here. Off the top. Powerbomb to Maven. There goes Maven. Another one gone. Cover now on Blackstone, who kicks out. I'm sticking with my guns. I'm staying on Zajak on this one. I think any of these guys stands a real strong chance of being able to take down the Ryback, though, as Tanvir Badal might be gone. 1. No. Massive falling powerbomb to Zajak. I think your pick's about to be gone. No! Zajak showing hard, I'll give him that. Zajak stays alive. Yamashita grabs Blackstone now, and Yamashita... No, Alexander Blackstone kicks him in the ribs. And now the Emperor showing why he's a former U.S. champion in his own right, but now Tanvir Badal, powerbomb! Spear! Badal with that wicked spear to Zajak. 2. Zajak eliminated. Commentator's curse, I suppose, and that is why I do not make picks. Uranagi from Yamashita. And then there were 5. It's now Blackstone. Power slam. Badal. Belly to belly. Down goes Yamashita. Cover for the 1. For the 2. No. It's anyone's game at this point in time, Lord. Raj Desi taking down, keeping Joshua Bishop and Alexander Blackstone at bay. Spear! I think Yamashita's about to be gone. Cover by Badal. 2. Yamashita eliminated. As he runs through Joshua Bishop now. We are down to 4. Headbutt from Tanvir Badal. There's a reason we've dubbed him the Relentless One. He's built like a brick wall. Is Tanvir Badal, the Indian-born competitor. Now Raj Jesse now trying to bring everyone back into the ring. Down goes Alexander Blackstone. Pulls him over now. Does Joshua Bishop trying to get rid of Blackstone here for the 1, 2. No. Now Raj Desi. Clothesline from Tanvir Badal. Big jumping neck breaker there from Badal. Now Raj swings him around. Forearm strike from Badal. Tanvir Badal grabs onto him now, and Tanvir Badal, no. Being knocked back by Raj. Wait a minute. I think Blackstone's in trouble. Hits him with the spear. Does Joshua Bishop for the 1, 2, 3. Well, are you a believer in Joshua Bishop yet? I never said I didn't believe that Joshua Bishop had potential to be a world champion even. All I was doing earlier was defending that his loss to Ryback was not as sketchy as you all claim it was. In fact, if you asked me, I told you to give me 10 minutes and I'd have a pick. Joshua Bishop's been my pick this whole time. Has he now? Indeed, he had Ryback beat. If Ryback had not grabbed the tights, which in that case was legal. As well, it's down to Tanvir Badal, Raj Desi, and Hunter Shaw. As here comes Raj Desi. Shoulder block from Tanvir Badal, taking him down. Now Tanvir punching him in the face. Takes down William Styles. Goes for a clothesline. Tanvir Badal throws him into the ring. Throws him into the barricade now. This can only end inside the ring, though. Who's it going to be that goes? Who goes to Saturday Night Fever as well? Whoa! Hunter Shaw tried to launch that chair at Tanvir Badal. And now these two behemoths. Spear from Badal. Tanvir Badal with a spear. And a chair shot to Raj Desi. Goes for another one now. Shoulder block from Tanvir Badal. Down goes Raj Desi now, and now Joshua Bishop returns fire with a spear of his own. Bishop's got him down now, but you've got to get him in the ring to pin him, Josh. You've got to get him in the ring to pin him. He throws him back in now, and Joshua Bishop, you've got to get in the ring to pin him. As Raj Desi's approaching the ring, and now everyone's back in the ring. Who's going to get the next elimination? Seems we're moments away from potentially finding out. Joshua Bishop taking a moment to grab a chair. Raj Desi takes him down now, and now the Maharaja. Oh! Hit in the face with a chair. Into a cover now. Joshua Bishop for the 1, 2. Raj Desi eliminated. And now it's the monster fight we've been waiting for. Here we go. Tanvir Badal kicked in the ribs. Joshua Bishop gets him to his feet. It's the former internet champion Badal and the young up-and-comer Bishop. Only one of these guys is walking out of this one going to Saturday Night Fever. Dominator from Bishop. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Told you so. Joshua Bishop has earned his rematch with the Ryback. And it's going to go down one-on-one next week at Saturday Night Fever. Are we looking at the next Los Angeles Wrestling Internet Champion of the World? Television Champion, excuse me. I don't know where I got internet from. Main event coming up next. So you're back now. I'm back now. What's this mean for the rest of the gang? DJ, where you been? They're gone. What? It's just us. They're gone. None of them came along. Not for lack of trying. I mean, contract offers were put out and it's just you and me now.
I got a match with Chris Danger next week. Like Dank Ops, like the YouTuber? Yeah, DJ, he wrestles now. Where have you been, man? Look, Ethan, I've been doing some personal stuff. I haven't really been around. But you're telling me that Chris Danger is going to be here next week, facing you, and they didn't ask me to face. You're worried about them not asking you to face Chris Danger. DJ, he is an outsider coming into our turf. You and I got to be on the same page. Can't lose. You know what kind of message it sends if a guy like him can just walk in and go straight to the top when a guy like me has never been a world champion? I know you don't get it, DJ. You've been world champion. You know what it's like at the top of the mountain. But it's just me and you now. There is no gang. There's no Watson. There's no Ricky. There's no Josiah. There's no King. It's just you and me. So we're either in this together, or this is it. Man, you can't go putting that on me right now. Guess I'm going it alone next week. Alright, it's now time for the main event of the night. It is time for the return to action of Triton Apprentice. Triton of Phantom now. That is right, he is now Triton of Phantom, is what he's decided to start calling himself. As here he is, Zico, making his way to the ring. There's a bit of pomp and circumstance to his entrance, doesn't he? So it would seem. We only saw him the one time. He appeared in the Gauntlet a few months back, ended up coming up short that night. So, he makes his way down to the ring. Let's see what he's capable of, shall we? As he's taking on the returning Triton of Phantom. So here he is, the return of Triton of Phantom to the ring. Triton has making his way down to the ring. Of course, this next week we'll be taking on Colton for the LAW World Championship. The question is, will he be able to bring home the gold? We'll find out soon. So, main event time. Zeko versus Triton. Here we go. You've been awfully quiet. We all know how I feel about Triton. We don't need to talk about it. Triton is taking no time here. Triton was not mincing words when he saw Zeko for the first time. He considered Zeko to look like some kind of... looked like someone trying to replace him after he'd been gone for some time, following his loss to you at Xanamania. Triton now double axe handle to Zeko, takes him down. Getting Zeko back to his feet now. Firing back at him now. Zeko answers back though, and Zeko grabs him and drops him. Triton Apprentice taking him, it's going to take some getting used to, the new name. Indeed it is. Something tells me that there's more than just a new name to it, though. As there's a massive dive from Zeko. Triton came back and went right for the top. Went right for the world title. We all knew it was coming at some point. It's his first ever shot at the world title. Next weekend as well. He's dangerous. He's the most dangerous man I've ever stepped foot in the ring with. I had to go to a dark place, a place I vowed I'd never go again, in order to beat him back at Xanamania inside the Hell in a Cell. And I did it. I stepped into the devil's playground and I beat the devil himself. Big suplex there. Now Zeko, stalking Triton here, grabs a hold of him. Pulls him in, grabs him again, and STO again to Triton. He's trying to make the devil bleed, I'll give him that. It's an admirable feat, and it seems he's managed to get some blood to come out of the other side of Triton's face. But O'Phantom is no easy target. Colton knows that as well. I don't envy anyone that has to step in the ring with O'Phantom again. He's pacing. He's just waiting. He's waiting and he's pacing. Triton now comes back in. Big kick into the face of Zeko. Now Triton. Final destination. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, I don't envy anyone that has to fight him. Colton, I wish you the best of luck. You're going to need it. Triton with the win. We're looking at the next Los Angeles Wrestling Champion. We'll know in a week. I've been the Doctor, I've been the Quizmaster, and that was Universe.